freshman when you first sort of started?
You know, I think we both just have grown as players and as people. He's my roommate now, so you know he moved in with me before the season. So you know, I've just seen our relationship grow in that area. Just be around him every day. You know, when you wake up and you see somebody, the first thing you see is that person. You get a little bit different vibe. You know, some people are more into people, some people aren't. You know, you feel people out differently. So you know, it's been good.
You feel a morning person?
No. No. No.
You guys video game battles that you have?
I got it.
Like, break down like the main games that you guys play and who is the best.
Okay. No. Before he says anything. So he's decent at 2K. The sport that we play on the field, football, we put Madden in. He just gets flustered and he's like, "You're a quarterback. You read my defense. Oh my god!" Like this, he cries the whole time, and I'm just spanking it. You don't know how to stop me in Madden. He beat me in 2K, pretty good. But I'm a video gamer. Like that's my hobby. I choose not to go out and do all that extra stuff. I like to play video games, so I could sit on a video game in the off season from 2 p.m. Look down and it'll be 1 a.m. in the morning. And like no. Like it was a breeze.
Who else are, you guys, who else are like the best players?
Jenkins, Christian Sam is really good at Madden. Jenkins is really good at Madden and 2K.
What?
I'm a big shooter game guy. Like I like Call of Duty, Rainbow Six, all that stuff. So I'd say like Quinn.
Me?
No, he's not built for that. Quinn, Tyler McClure. Who else I play with? Really those, and then some guys that left I still play with, like you know, Jason Franklin. I still play with him online and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Where's your rebuttal?
Hmm?
Where's your rebuttal? No rebuttal?
I mean, he got me in Madden for sure.
He doesn't want to. When Pac-12 came to our house the other day and they asked us what game, and I said, "Let's just play Madden." He said, "Bro, please, bro."
Because it's a cheat. So look, he's a quarterback, so he can read everything I'm doing. So when he plays on defense, once I pick my formation, he picks his defense off of my formation.
Okay.
And then when he's on offense, whatever formation I line up in, he changes his plays.
I put our offense in the game, so I put all our audibles and stuff. So I just literally I play our offense. The plays are all very similar, so
Man,
it's just a numbers game. That's what it is.
But
And you
2K,
just know how
that's
to
me.
Stop it.
Nah, but 2K, that's me. He's never beat me in 2K.
2K 5-on-5 is him. When it's 1-on-1, like in the park and stuff like that, in the neighborhood now, it's a different story.
Does your guys' gameplay ever cause tension between you guys?
Never. It's all fun and games.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever been broken in the house or?
When I play by myself, I've broken a few controllers over my time.
Yeah, I have too.
You know, I see it on like YouTube, like you know, people that rage and throw stuff at the TV. I have been very close. I remember when I was playing FIFA last year's game, and I was on like a streak, and I got up to like I was in the top division in the world, and I lost the first 4 games. When I got that division, I was about ready to snap the disc in half because I was so frustrated.
I beat him in FIFA too, twice.
Lucky. I scored on an own goal, and then I accidentally hit A to pass it from the goalie, and it passed it right to him and kicked it in. And it was 1-0, 1-0 both times. So,
So you got lucky.
yes.
No.
Yes.
What teams are you guys in Madden?
We do 3 randoms. So we'll
Yep.
click the random button 3
And
times.
then if you don't
pick
like
the
those
best
3
team.
randoms, you get one Suicide Squad. So you get random again, and whatever team it lands on, you get. I'm a big fan though. Like if I play online, I use the Cardinals, the Chiefs, or the Raiders. Running game Raiders, passing game Chiefs. They got a bunch of speed. Cardinals is all around really good team.
If you guys had your own players, if you guys were in Madden, would you play as yourself or another player?
I used to be big on creating, you know, when I was younger growing up, going to game, make your dude all 99 and let him go out there and just dominate. He still does that. I don't do that anymore. I like to have games be really realistic. I play on like the hardest difficulty just because I love a challenge. So
You go through my career on like Madden and 2K.
I do on 2K.
2K.
Yeah, I be in the neighborhood. I dedicate a lot of time to that.
Yeah.
And have you got 18 yet?
Yeah.
I got it 5 days before it came out because I pre-ordered it a while ago, the Legendary Edition, so I got it 5 days before it came out.
That's a real football question.
He's frustrated now.
Manny, I think I've asked you this before, maybe last year. How hard is it as a quarterback to make a play, to give him a chance to make a play, and also be sure not to put the ball in jeopardy?
You know, I think there's a fine line to putting the ball in jeopardy and being able to just give him a chance. You know, the one I threw, the long ball, really it's a 50-50 ball. But like I said, it's not a 50-50 ball in my hands because the kid out there, we study personnel. He's a true freshman. He's small, good player and stuff like that. But, you know, you're going against a receiver who has experience, who has shown that he can make those type of plays. And, you know, I think it pays off when we stay after and do all those extra reps and stuff like that, that I have nothing but confidence. But, you know, what I think about when I'm throwing fades is if I throw the ball to a certain spot where he can get it or another receiver can get it and the defense doesn't even have an opportunity, like on back shoulders, when the defender's back is towards me, he's defenseless to me. If I put the ball where his eyes only can see it and the defense can't stop it, that's just how the game goes.
You feel on your touchdown catch this past week and you lined up in the slot and you went in motion and came back out, how hard is it for you to grasp all those different kind of positions, not just lining up outside and trying to take on your guy man on man, but also doing the pre-snap stuff? How long did it take you to get a handle on that, and how much did it help your game?
It really didn't take me too long to get a hold of it because we got to be able to do stuff like that for us to be a successful team. So when we do stuff like that, I feel like it opens up a lot of stuff in the game. So it's a big help overall.
Manny, it seems like every week we're talking to you and asking you about a different receiver who has an explosive game, just like Jalen Harvey. What were you connecting and seeing with him that trust and confidence was?
You know, Jalen's been very, very, very consistent in his play, and I think it shows. You know, I saw a stat where he has like 16 catches or whatever, and 15 of them are first downs. I mean, that's a crazy good stat. Like, and he loves the fact that it's like that. You know, he's hungry for that, and he works his butt off every day in practice. You know, he's the unit leader of that group. So, you know, I think that he has a chip on his shoulder. You know, he wants to do things after being in college and going to the NFL. So, you know, he knows what it takes. I think he's seen people work their butts off to get there. So, you know, he's kind of envisioned that himself. And he just has a really good feel for just playing football. I mean, we had a busted play, the one that I threw to him that he was out of bounds, and he wasn't even supposed to be there, but because he's such a good football player and he knows how the game works, he saw a certain zone, and we were on the same page, and if it would have happened a little bit quicker, it would have been a touchdown. So he has a really good feel for just playing the game of football.
When you talk about player relationship, obviously, you know Jalen from back home. How much does that help in the game?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I've known Jalen since he didn't know this and I didn't know this before, but my uncle told me a while ago. We played against each other at Pop Warner growing up. But, you know, I met him probably freshman year of high school, sophomore year of high school. Just built a little bit of a relationship. He was really heavy on going to Cal, going to Oregon and all that stuff, and we just built a relationship. He ended up coming here. You know, I think it's been good. You know, we've had our ups and our downs. You know, you know, like brothers, you know, you get into it here and there. But I know he has my back, and he knows that when it comes down to it, I got his back too. So, you know, that's all that really matters.
You've been watching Stanford now for a while. They tended to have very good defenses. What is it about them that makes that the case?
Just very, really, really, really well coached and really disciplined football team. They do a lot of different things. I mean, I won't say it's very similar to San Diego State, but from a discipline standpoint of, you know, not showing their coverage and stuff like that, and moving their front before the snap, all those little things. They know their system really well, which makes them that much better and shows that they're a good coached football team. Always have playmakers, even though, you know, a lot of those guys don't get a lot of credit. you know, they have guys over there that because of their fundamentals, it really helps them in the back end and stuff like that. So, you know, like I said, very well coached. They do a lot of really good different things, different variations of blitzes and stuff like that. And I'm sure they're going to game plan and figure something out to throw a curveball at us. So.
Nikhil, Coach Wilkins told us that you go to him before every practice and ask him what it is that you can work on. You know, what is it that makes you do that? Because that's not something every receiver would do.
Because I do that basically because there's no point in focusing on what I did well the week before. You know, a great player is going to go into the film room and look at what he messed up on and what he needs to work on. So I feel like if I continue to do that and continue to ask him what I need to improve on each day, I'll end up being the player that I believe I can be at a point in time, hopefully in the near future.
And you've talked about, you know, 50-50 balls are 50-50 balls when it comes to the field, and just, we saw that on Saturday, and how are we going to continue to see that in Pac-12 play?
You know, when a play gets called and we have certain situations, you know, it's my job to manage the football game. So, you know, I got to know when to take those certain risks, certain calculated risks. And in my eyes, like I said, I'm very comfortable with him, and we put the work in before, during, and after practice. That helped it pay off here at the end of the game. So, you know, I have confidence in all those receivers out there. It just so happens that, you know, this guy here is a freak, and when you have one-on-one coverage on him, you shouldn't do that. So.
It's been a while since you've thrown an interception. Just how much pride you take in that streak that you put together?
Just really, I'm just going out there, and my job is throwing the football. You know, it's a cool thing to have that, you know, record and stuff like that, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't win football games. So, you know, my job is to go out there and put us in the position to win football games, and just continue to go to the next play after each play.
Does this film study contribute to that? Just also,
You know, it's just really, game slowed down a lot for me. Obviously, having the experience that I've had, I'm so much more comfortable. My mind is not moving, you know, as fast as it was last year. And I'm just trusting the people around me and knowing that when I put the ball in somebody's hands, that can really make something happen. When I throw a 3-yard slant, 4-yard slant, and he bounces off of 2 defenders and goes, runs, almost scores a touchdown on like a 60-yard pass, like that. Those little things are the difference in the football game, and I don't have to do it all by myself. So I think that's been the biggest difference in my play.
You're either.
You're making some big strides in the run game. Can you just talk about that and the role of why he's playing and how we're doing?
Yeah, we're just game planning. It's all game plan. We knew what they were going to do. You know, really, it was just the first one was you just read the defensive end. I caught him looking in the backfield, looking for the running back, and pulled the football, and you didn't know I was going to do it because we really haven't done it that much this year. Then the other one was just same type of thing, reading the linebacker, reading the end or whatever, and you know it's just how it happens. It's all game plan stuff. So.
For either of you, there were so many of you guys that had a good game on Saturday night, and it really was a team win. Would you say Saturday's win shifted the team's chemistry at all?
You know, I think anytime you have 2 losses, you're going to have people that have a negative feeling. You know, they're not as jittery as they'd be as if we were 4-0 right now. But that being said, you know, I was telling these guys, you know, it feels good to get this one just to give yourself some momentum going into Pac-12 play. And it shows that the thing is we could have scored so many more points, and to see the film and really watch it and detail everything up, it puts more of a chip on our shoulder now because we know that we could play better football and still win a football game. And I think this was the first real game where everybody, special teams, defense, offense, was all just really clicking. You know, the fans were into it. We had momentum, and it's a really good thing to have the team really playing together as one.
Do you think that momentum's going to carry over into this
Definitely.
weekend?
Any quick question just on your freshman Brandon Ruiz coming in on those key moments. you know,
Huge, big time.
For him as a freshman to kind of take that load in that pressure situation, and he really kind of gained performance. What is it like in kind of just his personality, just the way he plays and carries himself with their students?
You know, I think he's handled his situation pretty good. You know, he's coming in here after the best kicker in college football history is leaving. So, you know, that puts some pressure on you. You know, you have everybody telling you that, you know, you got to be just like him. If not, you got to be better than him. And he just has to learn to quiet his mind from those things. And I think he's doing a really good job of that. And having those kicks, he just kicked a game-winning field goal. It gives him confidence. It helps him grow as a person, and it helps him grow as a football player. So he knows next time he gets put in that situation, just stay level, stay cool, stay calm, stay collect, and know and trusting your training, trusting the process, the things that you've been doing before, because leading up to it, how you practice is how you're going to play. So he continues to practice well. He'll continue to kick well in the games.
Nikhil, what do you think when Coach Graham compares you to a guy like Jalen Strong? What does that do for your confidence?
You know, it's a great honor because my first college football game ever was actually Arizona State, and I remember looking at Jalen Strong and watching him, and you know, I've kind of tried to mold my game a little bit like his, so it's a great honor to be able to receive that.
First game you saw in person, like a fan?
Yeah, as a fan, my first ever college football game was a ASU game.
All right, thanks guys.